Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
Welcome to griffsreaction. Back with another bad cop incident. This one's a female cop got fired after she did this. That's all it says. So we're going to get into it. We're going to find out what it's all about. Let's check it out.
I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do.
No, I'm just wondering why y'all. But I've literally been on the phone just talking.
This man had stopped at a gas station, and before he went in, he got a call from somebody and spent 30 minutes on the phone. The whole time he was doing this though, cops were watching him, itching to find themselves another victim.
Shows up with a 54 male at Quick Trip, now white Dodge Charger.
I said, have you watched somebody and that kind of like stalking? To me, I think it is kind of stalking, kind of creepy too.
Oh man, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, it's gonna be a minute.
What's going on, man? Are you hanging out? Are you meeting somebody? Are you waiting on somebody? Are you lost?
I live out here.
Okay.
So the reason I'm asking, we've been here how long? Probably 20 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
She didn't even know how long she's been there. And you got the other guy just add another 10 minutes to her story.
Got any gas? You hacked on it and got any food? You parked at a gas pump, and I know the tank's not on the side. It's on the other side, right?
No, I'm gonna take this to the gas.
So what are you doing?
I'm just chilling. I don't want to go home yet. I can't sit in the parking lot. Cause I live out here.
Where you have some ID? Let me see your ID. Or is it in the car?
It's on me, but what's
Nah, dude, don't give him.
Yeah, don't give her the ID. She had no right to ask for that. At a fucking gas pump. Now, if there's like people behind him waiting on to get gas, I understand that. But he can be kind of move over out in a parking spot for everybody to be out of the way. It's a gas station. A lot of them are freaking truck stops, for God's sakes, anymore. These cops are a bunch of fucking retards anymore, dude. And this one doesn't even look like a female. She looks like a fucking man.
I mean, you can make it super difficult, but you do.
No, I'm just wondering why y'all. But I've literally been on the phone just talking.
I know.
This is the moment the cops demand to see his ID. In the United States, the general rule is that an individual is not required to show identification to a police officer unless they are being arrested or issued a citation. If the police do not have a valid reason to ask for your ID, you have the right to refuse to show it to them.
Go ahead and get your ID, and then while you give us your ID, she can speak with you. But you need to identify yourself, so go ahead and get your ID.
No, you don't. Like this guy just said. No, you don't. I'm getting tired of these dumbass cops anymore, dude. They need a fucking years of training at a fucking, what do you call that? Police academy. They need it. They need to bring it back. Because I know damn well they don't have a police academy anymore.
So right now what it falls
People.
But you need to identify yourself, so go ahead and get your ID.
So right now what it falls under is loitering. So loitering, yes.
Yes.
Because like if you were like getting gas, waiting on somebody, like if you were doing anything other than just kind of like hanging out,
He had to make a phone call.
Well,
See, she's wrong. Every fucking word came out of that bitch's mouth. She's wrong. Go back to the fucking police academy and learn your fucking laws.
I've been on the phone.
We know.
I'm sorry. I think she's racist. I'm just saying.
This area is known for narcotic activity. It's known for criminal activity. So that's another reason why we're speaking to you. We want to make sure that's not afoot.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
They'll go over there. They'll wait right here. They'll wait for somebody. They'll and back.
And what? Under a
Bro,
street
you
light?
have no idea.
So,
Well,
Yes.
I live out here.
I believe you do.
wild shit.
You know, you have your ID with you.
Is the license or is the address on your license current? Is that
No.
current? Okay. What's your current address?
I stay right down the street.
The man ended up giving them his ID, and can I just say, when they tell him this area is known for criminal activity and use it as an excuse for harassment, it really disgusts me.
And I'm
Yeah, same here. It's just stupid. You're a lying bunch of bullshitters, man. If you lived there long enough to know better, me, I would got in my car and fucking left, and there's nothing there fucking they could do about it. Because one, you're in public property, not private. It's public.
lived out here for a long time.
Central 27.
Because you know everybody. If you,
Yeah,
if you know,
but
if,
I've never been like.
Listen,
Even, I know a lot of detectives.
if you notice,
around.
the folks that come, they get their gas and they go.
Yeah, but
I mean, he was just picking up a phone call, like,
So,
you know.
the state's definition of loitering is doing something not like the norm. Hanging out at the gas pump, not like the norm.
You're a bitch. You're a fucking joke to our society and country. I'm sorry. You don't need to be a police officer. If she did get fired, cop did get fired, good. She fucking deserve it.
That's the
You know what I'm
definition
saying?
by state
so
law.
we have to just kind of get out. Now, if you like
Hey, the gas is all. Quick tip.
take off and run as soon as you see us over here,
but why would I do that?
well, so that's it. That would add to it, but you didn't. So it makes it.
Why
a lot
is she
better.
even
You
bringing
get what I'm
that
saying?
up,
But,
dude?
but I literally come here all the time. I live here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine. But
That's
you can't
fine.
just if you're not doing any business, if you're not getting gas, you're not
But I
going to
was
get
actually
food.
finna go in there. I just had a phone conversation.
Well, that's cool. But now that we've had this communication,
So this guy, see, whoever's got the body cam on needs to be fired too. Period. He's full of shit. The dude's trying to go in and get something in the gas station now. And when the hell can, at least he stopped talking on the phone, not driving down on the phone talking, dumbasses.
it's what they call dispelling the alarm. Now that we're able to figure out, okay, this guy doesn't have any
Yeah.
issues or anything like that,
I would look at him stupid too, bro, 'cause he's full of shit.
then we can be by our merry way. But we never met you a day in our life. I've never met you.
I've never gotten.
She's
out
never.
with
Who gives a shit if you never met him or her or this or that? That's where you guys are wrong. Every bit you just came out. I'm glad she's fired. Dude in the body cam needs to be fired too, because he's a full of shit.
Met you. He's never
Dumbass.
met you. So
Who gives a shit who's met who?
we're just doing our jobs. What we're getting paid to do.
I found it funny how the only reason they even noticed him hanging around for so long was because they were pretty much doing the exact same thing. They're basically saying they get paid to sit around at a gas station burning up taxpayers' money.
finish up phone
Yeah.
call,
Well,
go inside,
I
do
mean,
your business if you got to, and then
You know what? They all need to write themselves a fucking ticket, right? Yep, for sitting around waiting on some being nosy in other people's fucking privacy. It's called a Privacy Act, people.
head on.
Start
home, right?
using it.
Yeah, but
Second
like, that's
thing,
kind of that's
your-
crazy.
Look, it's
Like I've
Go,
never.
go look up loitering in the Georgia
No,
code section.
my father's a
You need to go look up loitering in Georgia section, motherfucker. Because obviously you don't know what the hell loitering is.
retired sheriff.
Okay.
I
Well,
know, but I've never.
like I said, this area is known for drug transactions. We're gonna make sure none of that's occurring here
Who gives a
tonight.
shit?
So,
literally in the public
You're
eye.
just harassing
I
people.
haven't
That's
spoken
all
to
you're
them.
doing.
I know you saw the weird girl run up to my car, and I'm like,
yeah, they just came from a party
With a
down
bunch
in
of-
their
with a bunch
neighborhood, a whole ton of drugs, and we're sitting
Well,
right
but
there
see,
with
my-
our blue
my
lights
car-
on.
I do a lot of stuff with the community and shit, so my car is like really well known. I race at Silver Dollar. I do track events. I don't do no drug activity.
And like he said earlier, the reason we got out with you and asked you and didn't just like immediately throw you in handcuffs was called dispelling the alarm. That's all that happened. So, but do these change? Like, can you make them just one regular color?
I can turn them off with a switch.
Okay, so the blue lights, you can't have blue lights.
anybody ever tell you that?
I mean,
I mean, you don't have to do it right now. Just before you get on the road, no blue lights. All right. But other than that, look, you're good. Just future reference. You gotta look at it from our point of view, okay?
Now
There's only one thing that she said right. It was about the lights. You're not allowed to have blue or red lights on your fucking car, dumbasses. It's common sense. It's been laws for all across throughout the United States, you dumb fucks. That's how you tell the difference if there's emergency coming or not. But that's the only thing she said right. Everything else, she's full of shit. She should be like, glad she got fired because they said she got fired. And the guy in the body cam should be fired. And this dipshit off to the left right here, I don't even think he knows what the hell's going on.
The man explains to them that his dad is a retired deputy, but the cops didn't care. They didn't even let him finish the sentence without cutting him off. And it just goes to show you that a majority of these cops, they don't really care about you or what you have to say.
My dad is a retired chief deputy.
Then you definitely should. Then you should definitely understand our job. Then.
My dad is a retired chief deputy.
Then you definitely should. Then you should definitely understand our job. Then you should. Then you should understand. If
you actually listened to what he just said, you shouldn't have stopped him, dumbass.
You say all these things, and if you're in the profession, you would understand why we're doing our job.
That's why I had no problem.
Right. And we definitely appreciate the cooperation. No, it's not random. We sat there for a while.
Yeah, it's random. You dumb
we observed
fuck.
you. We're watching. Okay, this guy's not getting gas. He's not going in there. We're watching everybody come and go. So it already drew our attention.
But
dealt with it earlier with a whole bunch of drugs around here coming up to you. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So
and they said, hey, I see your car everywhere because I live out here. They said we see your car SRT on the side.
Hey,
I said thank you.
Which makes sense, and that's the reason why we came over here to introduce ourselves, dispel the alarm, make sure there's nothing.
All right, these guys are like, that dude really aggravating the fuck out of me. But I don't be able to do a 15-minute video, so my time's almost up. So if you guys want to go see more, go check out what's this? I forget this guy's name. I think it's fuck. It's at the beginning of the video. That's where it is. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that motherfucking bell button. So right now, Griff's gone.